Hi all, Resurrector here again with an introduction to the movement system in Chronicle No One's Land. So Maya has three distinct postures which affect the speed and ability for her to perform acrobatics maneuvers. Those are standing, crouching and prone. And these will, as I say, broadly affect the way she's able to move. You can also change the individual movement speed within each of these stances using the scroll wheel, and that will carry over to affecting all the acrobatic actions she performs while in that stance. Now, generally speaking, the movement system in this game is going to be closer to something like Mario and Tomb Raider Anniversary than something like Assassin's Creed, which is to say there's a focus on individual moves and a puzzle-based gameplay as opposed to a quick and easy sense of flow. I also have a context-dependent climbing system in the game, which allows you to clamber over or onto a number of obstacles of different heights. This is very much a work in progress, but it fulfills the gameplay function I need it to at the moment, so it allows me to prototype gameplay even if it does look a bit creaky. The climbing system will also be integrated with the acrobatics system so they don't conflict and allow a good sense of flow between the systems if the player can input the keys with the correct timing. So Maya will also have access to an extended array of acrobatics maneuvers which she can chain together to solve the various environmental puzzles within the game. So what you're seeing here is a sample of them, including rolls, backflips and no-handed cartwheels. The intention is for each acrobatics maneuver to have a slightly different gameplay niche. So for instance, the no-handed cartwheel stops you being hit by objects which are low, and the roll prevents you being hit by objects which are high. But the idea is to have enough of a crossover so that the player doesn't have to get precisely the right move in order to solve many of the puzzles, but later on when they have mastery, they can use the moves in a very specific way to optimize what it is they are doing. So what you see here is the wall kick. This will be the bridging point between much of the acrobatics system and the climbing system, allowing you to perform an acrobatics maneuver onto a surface and then perform either another acrobatics maneuver or a climbing maneuver afterwards. You also see the free jump here, as I wanted to give players the ability to perform an acrobatics maneuver to free themselves from any dodgy spots they may have got into, in addition to the context-based system which I have in place already. Additionally, the acrobatics maneuvers will vary in the amount of time they take to complete and how much noise they create and the distance they cover based on your overall movement speed. So the system has a great deal of granularity, which in the early puzzles won't make that big a difference if you want to just complete them. But if you want to maximize your score, or once you come to the later harder puzzles, you'll need to have mastered those systems in order to be able to properly utilize your character and succeed.